Hi, happy Monday morning. It is January 2nd, 10:42 a.m. And this morning on our team power up at 8 from 8:30 to 9, I went over six simple ways to win in 2023. Lots of these points came from this book we're reading, High Performance Habits. And we're excited because at Place we get a free login to something called Brendan Burchard's, he's from Montana, a growth day. So we're excited to see what that brings us here in the next couple weeks when we get those logins. Okay, so went over, you know, six things here. I'm not going to bore you half to death here, or maybe I already am. But anyway, I'll get right to it. Seek clarity on what you want to be. Too many of us just go through life just, waking up, checking email, racing through the day, just absolutely zero freaking plan. How you want to interact with others and what will bring you each day the greatest meaning. 99% of the people will not think about this. They're the same kind of people that unsubscribe because it's just, I don't know why. It's like, is it okay if we ever said that we're not perfect? Well, I'm far from perfect. And is it okay to admit that? Is it okay that we need to get better? I don't know, man. I don't know how you're going to ever change. And I don't know why people resist it, but they do. But anyway, so part of the things I recommended, some of the things I recommended were journaling, growth day app that we're going to be getting, end of day recap, and a 15-point plan. Okay, I've sent those out before. Number 2, generate energy. Now my energy's super low right now because I started something called 75 hard today, and I have to drink like 900 ounces of water every day. I got to work out twice, which is what I per day, which is normally 7 days a week, which is normally what I do per week. So we're going to be up on that times 7. Who knows? If I don't keel over dead or I'm not hangry, it'd be great. But anyway, number 2, generate energy so you can maintain focus, effort, and physical and mental well-being. You will need vast amounts of energy for 2023. Anybody that thinks it's going to be the same as last year, no, it's likely we're going to have to talk to twice as many people this year in order to equal, not exceed, the same amount or level of business we did last year. Are you prepared mentally and physically to do that? I don't know. So we're starting the 75 hard. At our whole Place family, we have a mastermind Facebook group there, mastermind group there. Number 3, raise your necessity for exceptional performance. Demand more from yourself by tapping into the reasons you must perform. You should always revisit your goals and, more importantly, your why on a daily basis. What drags you out of bed? Okay. How many times do you hit snooze? Are you ready to attack the day? That's one gift God gave me was normally, except when I'm super hungry right now, a high energy level. And then also, I wake up super early, and I'm the second I'm out of that I bounce out of bed. I thank God for that. And I don't go to bed till real late either. I probably getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, maybe on a good day, 5.5 hours. Okay. But anyway, increase productivity in your primary field of interest. Focus on prolific quality output. Okay. PQO, mainly reduce distractions. Most people can't believe the schedule that we keep. So we're here at 8:30 every single morning. We do a power up. We train and then we role play what to say. From 9 to 11:30, or 11, or I got my contacts in early today, so I stopped. I didn't keep going. I probably could have, but I decided to share with you instead. So I got my 25 contacts in this morning, and that was my goal for today. And I got to make some recruiting calls this afternoon. But the fact of the matter is that after the gym, if I don't keel over, but it's one of those things where reducing distractions. I have a hard time. I got my cell phone or my email or something like that. But anyway, I need to ask myself every night before I go to bed, what did I do that cost me money today that I don't want to do tomorrow? Okay, what person or thing or distraction am I going to remove? Okay, I need to self-assess often, because if I self-assess daily, it's super easy to course correct. If I self-assess never, it's not. You can have this massive problem. It's going to be 2024, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, maybe I should have looked at that January 1st or January 2nd or every day since. Better only goes by a day than a month. Do a nightly recap. You need to be on the offense right now, not the defense, okay? Now, we're not talking about versus another person, because you should never, ever compare yourself to another person. Only the goals that you've set for yourself. The enemy, they say comparison is the enemy of joy, okay? Plug into the Place training. I tell my people that do not be tribalistic. Just rely on localized realty. get social with the other people in place. We have thousands and thousands of the top agents in the country, number one real estate team in the whole entire world. There's no reason why they shouldn't be attending those daily trainings. Number 5, develop influence with those around you. Right now, people need to believe you and believe in you. Families, clients, peers, coworkers. The number one thing around the kitchen table right now is what's going on in the real estate market. Is it really going down? There's some of you out there that you think it's still going up. Okay, so how many expireds? 144 expireds in regional MLS. It looked something my wife told me yesterday. Okay, we didn't see that last year. So, anyways, be careful what you allow. So, again, for this you'll need to rely on others. So, pick the right others. You're the sum of the 5 people you hang around. I'm not saying go out and get divorced. Okay, but the fact of the matter is you have to watch what goes in. Negative in, negative out. Right. Be careful what you allow others to say around you, and be careful what you say, really, too. Number 8, personalize everything right now. People are looking for empathetic connection. Clients, make the client and contact feel important. Your goal, besides appointments, is to find out their why, their motivation, and close on the motivation. We are salespeople, after all. Demonstrate courage by expressing ideas and taking bold action. A lot of us have ideas, which is great, but then we don't go into action. I'm guilty of that oftentimes. I'm a forward thinker. I'm always looking for the next thing, not the easy button, but like the next thing. I understand nothing's easy. So the fact of the matter is there. So here's the action plans that I told my team. What I believe my team is going to have to do in order to crush last year's numbers. Number 1, this is a weekly reminder, but I put daily because we were in here daily doing this. Number 1, 60 Brivity talks. That's our CRM, including 10 Sphere, people that they know. Reach out, write them a card, do something. And complete Christian's task daily first. So we have an admin on our team that goes into our CRM twice a day and says, here's who needs a call or a touch right now based on the rhythm. Number 2, talk to 10 expired, 10 FSBOs a week, or both, a combination of the two. Now, for those of you that get mad when people call you expired, if I have an expired in there, I want you to call it. And if you want my photographs that I paid for, I will give them to you. Any of this weird, you shouldn't call. Look, it expired. Call mine. Obviously, they wouldn't reduce their price. They wouldn't listen to a thing I said. There's some reason why it hasn't sold. Okay, none of which, if they wanted me or I was doing my job, I would already have another signed contract and it wouldn't expire. Just go right into the next one, right? I just call my expireds. Please, I invite you. I had one on Clear Creek. Call them. Expired today. I had another one on Sapphire View. Please call them. I want them to sell their house. I don't care if you call them and get that listing. Please do it. Everybody has expired listings. Everybody gets so worked up about it. And then they're going to need to call 100 neighborhood sphere calls, neighborhood farming calls per week. I really believe they're going to have to make 170 talks per week in order to be successful. Now, some people say, oh my gosh, prospecting is taboo. Well, the fact of the matter is, it's allowed so long as you're not calling actives on purpose. And the fact of the matter is so long as you're respectful and you're not super shady on the phone, and if they are working with another real estate agent and you happen to find that out through your conversation, through your mass marketing or your canvassing, they're working with another agent, do not talk to them anymore. Follow the rules, would you? And but the fact is that we're going to have to do things that we're uncomfortable with this year. And so I am a trainer on phone prospecting, and I'm going to be doing on Monday nights at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be doing phone prospecting training for people, for anybody in Montana, any licensed real estate agent in Montana. I'm going to be doing that for free to help you have a better 2023. It's another way I'm going to contribute, and I don't want anything in return. All right. I expect nothing. I don't get paid for that. That's just something I'm going to do. So I'm going to put a link to that, and that's going to be every Monday night from 8 to 8:30 or 9 or however long we need to go. We'll talk about how to call expireds, how to call FSBOs, how to call around neighborhoods, how to call your sphere, how to call your internet leads. All that is free, and I'm happy to do it. If you don't want to be there, don't be there. If you want to learn more and do better, be there. Up to you. If I'm sitting there talking to myself, I'll be better at the end of the phone call, and plus I'll listen. So anyway, I'm going to quit boring you. It's been 10 minutes now. Take care.